What is up? It is what is it? Tuesday morning? Yeah, it's like Tuesday morning. Running through some deals. This one's really interesting. It's a huge house. It's in Reynoldsburg. It's in an interesting location. And it's got two kitchens in it. So it's apparently got an in-law suite. That's how it came up on my search. It's been on the market over 60 days. And it's in a really interesting location. I'm looking at this specifically with a medium-term rental in mind. um, I believe I'm not sure how it's laid out inside, but you'll see here what I'm talking about. So let's get into the pictures and stop rambling, shall we? So 3-car garage. It's like 4,000 square feet. It's currently vacant, so we're gonna go try and see it. What I love is that there's this like I don't know where this is located in the house. Unfortunately, I have to go see it. But there's like this totally separate kitchen area um off the back or something, maybe. I'm not sure, but there's two distinct separate kitchens in this house, which makes me think it'd be set up perfectly for multiple parties to rent from here simultaneously, or to simply have a really large party rent it from you at one point for some kind of vacation or something. But targeting the medium term rental, the location is pretty prime. So we're 7 minutes from Mount Carmel East. Something else I really like about this in conjunction with Mount Carmel East is that if you're coming home from Mount Carmel East, like if you, Jesus, how many times can I say Mount Carmel East? We're going to the hospital. If you're coming from a hospital and you're getting off work, traffic around here is a goddamn nightmare around shift change, really about any time. Broad Street's pretty terrible. There's a Victoria's Secret's DC and Bath and Body Works and stuff is further out on Broad Street. So there's all kinds of traffic getting back to the highway and everything. It can be a real pain in the ass during rush hour. So I like that this is a right turn, and then a quick left once you're kind of out of the busy area. So you don't have to wait on lights. You don't really have to deal with anything. And you have multiple ways to exit. Even if you had to turn left, you can get around this kind of road here. So on Noah Bixby. So I like it as far as accessibility and ease of getting out of work and not having to be a big pain in your ass getting out of work. And then we also have the hospital or the airport as a main driver. So if we consider that, pilots or whoever might be staying here, people just want to be close to the airport while they stay here, whatever myriad of reasons, it's only 11 minutes from the airport. So that's pretty nice. And then as far as like future appreciation and everything goes, it's in Reynoldsburg schools. So it's in a better school system, quote unquote, that people view other than just standard Columbus schools. So 5.5 bathrooms, 5 bedrooms, so everyone could theoretically have their own bathroom, which is pretty impressive and important when you're doing like kind of rent by the room situation. The only thing I didn't check earlier actually is check the HOA situation, so let's do that live together, shall we? Let's figure out what the hell we're doing for an HOA. So it's been on the market 79 days. They've dropped it about 20 grand in those 79 days. About 76, 8 grand worth of taxes. What the fuck was I looking for? What did we come in here for? HOA. I don't see anything about an HOA. It could just be crazy though. No HOA. Fantastic. Okay. So yeah, that's why I'm looking at it, is really because the property itself is very unique and has some unique features that I think would be really be useful for rental. And it's a little like dated. Like there's some room here to potentially down the road force appreciate this, because it's in a desirable location. It's kind of in, it looks like it's on a big lot and it's a really large house. So I like it for those reasons, and we might be able to get a good deal on it. So let's run some damn numbers, shall we? So if we run, if we put this at 500 grand, let's just see what we're dealing with at 500 grand. I don't think we'll have to do that, but here we go. Rental property. Now I literally just pull up Furnish Finder when I'm looking at these medium-term rentals, because Furnish Finder is like the go-to for nursing and stuff like that. And it's kind of like the benchmark of of everything. The fuck is going on here? Come on. So if we put in Reynoldsburg, hope if I could spell. Come on. So this just like gives you a map of kind of what shit's going for in that area. So like full houses are going for about $2,800 a month, all utilities and everything included. This is a little guest house on 3-acre property, so it's $1,900 for 2 bedrooms. So maybe we would do 18 or $1,900 and see if there's a way to have 3 parties live here because there's 3 garages. So let's try it that way and see how that works. The other option is doing like the $2,800, but doing 2 parties, I think would be another option with the 2 kitchens. So we shall see how this goes. I don't know why I did that. That was fucking weird. Let's do it. This is like live. Usually I have this done, so you guys are gonna have to sit through exactly what the fuck I do on any given deal that you look at. Let's call it 500 grand, 5 grand in closing costs. We're not going to rehab it. We'll put 20% down. We'll call it a 6.5% interest rate. Who the hell knows what the Fed's going to do these days? 30 years, standard mortgage. So if we do, so that 2025 is if it's like a 6-bed, 5-bath whole house rental nearby. But there's very few 6-bed or 5-bed houses in the area, so that's not a very good number as far as a count. So if we did that $1,900 times 3 parties in the house, that's $5,700 a month. Insurance, say it's, I don't know, $2,000 a year. So we'll put 5% aside for maintenance. We'll put 5% aside from vacancy and CapEx. We're going to self-manage this thing. Let's say it's $250 a month for electricity. Say another $200 a month for gas. We'll say $100 a month for water. It's a pretty big property. That's called $1.50 for water. No HOA, garbage, water, sewer, all on one bill in Columbus. Let's do other like cable, internet, that kind of shit. Amenities, we'll put another $200 a month just for budgetary purposes. Okay, so after this, even at full price, if we can get that income and if our expenses to turn out to be this way, we're looking at 8.12% return cash on cash, meaning how much money you bring to the table, which to do it all, you need 105 grand. So if you got 105 grand sitting around, you need 8.12% to put down. And again, that's if we can get those 3 parties to pay $1,900 a piece. So there's a little bit of an operational aspect to this, which we'll confirm because we're going to go look at the property here because this looks good. Like $700 a month in pure cash flow after the fact is pretty dope after we've got all of our expenses and everything accounted for. This is self-managed. And the other thing I want to do, let's pull up PropStream. Let's see if we can see what their mortgage is, because I'm wondering if they would consign or assign the mortgage or do a sub-2 deal or something like that for us to help with the debt service to get their price. Because right now, I don't, we wouldn't pay full price just out of principle, but I would consider a full price offer if they would give a pretty large amount of credits back, kind of a thing. So, 0 Tanya Terrace. Of course, there's no fucking data. Why would there be any data? This PropStream's a little bitch. Oh, Tanya T, not Terrace. You can't spell that shit out. You were wrong. All right, so this is the house. This is the details on the house. We can pull our mortgage transactional history. Last sale was for 400 grand. Oh, in 2020, you just bought this fucking house. Trying to make 100 grand in a year flipping this bitch? Cardinal Finance, new conventional, 360 loan term. It's a $1,600 loan payment loan balance is 295. It's a conventional loan. It does not have an estimated interest rate, unfortunately. That's annoying. Although in 2022, it's not horrible. Interest rate's probably a little high. So I'd consider that against what it is now, I guess. So anyway, so that's where we're at. So I don't know. Looks like a decent deal. We're gonna go take a look at it, see how those kitchens really work out, and see if this is really doable. One thing I'm concerned about is that how big the lot is. Like, is that gonna mean too much maintenance or too much property management to make it like profitable, essentially? And then that roof looks like it might need a new roof, and their roof looks big, so it'd probably be pretty expensive. So I'm not really sure how they're justifying $100,000 increase in about literally a year, because they bought it April last year. So we'll see. We'll take a good gander at it in person. But I fucking like this property, man. I think it's weird enough that I think it could work, and it's weird enough that I think there's an opportunity to do something cool in the future too. So we'll see what happens. I'll make another video when I get out there and do the tour. And these are how the numbers shook down. This is like literally what I do anytime I look at these is I find something on the MLS or what looks interesting. We run the numbers, see if it makes any kind of sense, and then go look at it. And it really just confirmed that the numbers that we put in there make some kind of sense. So that's all there is to it. Hope y'all have a kick-ass Tuesday morning, and let me know if you have a deal that you're looking at or if you like this one. But this is what is this? This is 6790 Tanya Terrace in Reynoldsburg, and this is that property by the numbers. Thanks so much. Fuck do I get out of here? There we go.